Hello everyone, my name is Brooklyn Grimes and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about genetically modified and processed foods. Do you ever pay attention to what's in the food that you eat? Do you know what's in the food that you eat? Do you know the ingredients? Do you ever look at a container and you realize that you don't understand or know what that ingredient is in your food? How often are you eating processed foods? Are you eating out all the time? Do you eat a lot of snacks that like cookies, chips, sodas, and things like that? Well, that's important to keep in mind, and it's important to know how much you are intaking of these foods because a lot does come with eating these types of foods. Processed foods are agricultural foods that are transformed into other foods. So that may be corn or wheat that is transformed into things like bread and or tortillas or cheese and things of that nature. And that are things like everyday things like cereal, soft drinks, bread, chips. All of these are examples of processed foods. And these are things that you eat on a regular day, everyday basis. Like, for example, you might eat a bowl of cereal before you go to school, or eat a bowl of cereal before you go to work. You might eat chips with a sandwich, or you might eat chips because it's convenient. But convenience does not always mean the healthy or better option. Because my question is, again, do we actually know what are in these foods? Processed foods contain a lot of high levels of salt and fat, and that leads to a lot of health issues. So you don't realize you're taking all this fat and all these sugars and all these additives and all these dyes and things that are inserted into these processed foods. But it's important to realize that because of the outcomes and effects that it has on our health. The number one cause of obesity in America is unhealthy diets, and a lot of these diets consist of processed foods. And it is important that we as a society or community decide that we want to do better for ourselves and ban processed foods, because processed foods only lead to negative and unhealthy outcomes for our bodies, ourselves, our children, everyone who consumes these things. We should promote healthier lifestyle choices and healthier food options. Like, instead of a bag of chips, you might want to eat an apple, or the things of that nature, fruit juice, smoothies, things like that that can replace processed foods and get us on track to live healthier and better lives and make better, healthier lifestyle choices. Thank you guys for listening to me.